People, it's Gerry. The day after the election.
What time is it?
The time is 7 minutes to 8 o'clock. And I don't know about you, but I was up at 4 looking, and I didn't go to sleep until, 9? I had to hear all the speeches, and you probably all had the rough night, just like I have. But also riding the wave of the excitement so I was happy to see the blacks so happy about a black candidate. I would have been probably a lot happier if the black candidate had not been tied to the Democratic Party, the party of legalized abortion, which he said several times that he did not want anything to interfere with Roe versus Wade. So I concluded from that his philosophy on legalized abortion was pretty much the same as a lot of other Democrats. I mean, it's fixed, it's strong, it's hard to dent. So that part of it, and then there was another kind of disturbing thing. To me, because South Dakota and Colorado both tried to put limitations on abortion on propositions which would have limited it severely in South Dakota. They rejected it. So to me, this means that a whole lot of work still has to be done to get this subject, to get it into the consciousness of the people, so that they won't constantly fight against it. 1 million, if your country has 1 million abortions a year, that means a lot of women are invested into the idea. They have accepted it as necessary. They've used the service. They benefited, or so they feel, from the law. And there's a lot of people there to tell them that's right, that's what we need. And I just saw the other day, some woman said, "Oh, if anything happened to Roe versus Wade, I'd be devastated." And I thought, you'd be devastated? What about the kid?
No, wait a minute.
What about the kid?
You seem to be hung up on something that's so.
I know. Men are terrible on this subject.
Now, wait a minute. If you were still in childbearing years, right? Which is. Can you remember that far back?
Listen.
Can you remember back?
Yes, I do.
The old days?
And I have seen the way the country's going. The grandmothers, the great-grandmothers need to get involved in this subject because the young women are having trouble with it. The propaganda has been too good.
They're not having trouble with it. You're having trouble with it.
Oh, the media has spread this propaganda so completely, and people have bought it. And, it's an easy thing to buy because if you do it, you're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel very upset. You're going to feel like, well, it was an act of violence. I really did do something bad. But if you've got propagandists telling you, no, there's nothing wrong about it. It's better than letting this poor child be born and
I think you're getting
suffer
religion. I think you're getting religion.
No, this is just the way they reason.
You're scared to die. Now you want to get religion because you want to go to heaven.
I've been fighting
this. You're going to go back to Mormon
since 1973. So if I was afraid to die then too, yes, I'm afraid to die and go to my Maker, not having done anything about this. Every time I have a talk I say, well, what should I be doing down here?
You're talking to God again?
Help, yes. Everybody should talk to God. You can talk to God right in here. You just say, well, what do you want me to do today? Used to be called the still small voice. Everybody has it, even you. If you listen to it, if you don't dim it out with some kind of substance.
I swear.
Well,
I swear one of these days, bang, zoom. Up to the
I
moon.
said I wouldn't interrupt him when he's talking,
You
but
interrupt me all the time.
that doesn't mean I won't disagree with you.
Oh, it's it.
I disagree with him with every parent. You know, men are terrible on this subject. Oh, what does it matter? That's why we're going to need somebody, more women like Sarah Palin,
Oh,
who are
jeez.
determined to get this out. See, they shut her up. She came into the politics too late.
No, wait a minute. She has, as far as I'm concerned, she has a great future ahead of her. I think on Saturday Night Live, or maybe she can get on Mad TV, you know. I don't think as a stand-up comedian, she's not going to be that good. But as far as a little sketch comedy, I think, you know.
And what is more, she might inspire other women. Now, my daughter, other women like my daughter, now she's a warrior. I don't know whether, her big cause is breastfeeding. She's for, and some more, she's training to be a nurse right
I'm
now.
for breastfeeding. No, seriously, I am.
She's for babies.
I like to have.
Babies and breastfeeding. Anything that's good for the child, she's.
Oh.
So I'm hoping that when I'm gone, she will take up this cause along with her other causes, because it's going to take passionate young women as well as older ones to help women see what they're doing, see that, and figure out other solutions besides what they're doing now, resorting to. So anyway, I see a lot of work still to be done.
Good, I'm glad to hear
And
that.
I also see that if the blacks become
They're
convinced-
Afro-Americans, I get that. Afro-Americans.
Yes, I have a black or an Afro-American grandson that I helped raise, and for a while. And then my daughter met someone who adopted him, and so he's being well taken care of. So I really relate to Obama. He reminds me of my grandson, but still,
There's that big butt.
I would
again,
ask
right? There's
the
your
blacks
big butt.
as well as to start dealing with this big problem
Remember those 5
of the
stars? you got?
deaths. I count,
5 stars.
and I'm sure in heaven it must be counted like this. Whatever causes death, that's your problem. That's your big problem. No matter whether you don't want to face it. Yes.
What causes death? I'll tell you what
Yes.
causes death. You get farked in the.
See, I don't pay attention to him. He doesn't scare me. Because I know.
You scare me a lot more than I scare you.
I know.
You're a pretty
I
scary
know.
person, let's face it.
I am a
You are scary.
a very scary person because,
Whew.
but I've been doing this for, what, since 1973.
I
This
wish
is
you had
anything
told me
that
that before I let you in my apartment.
Yeah, you found out, haven't you?
Or the hard way, I'll tell you.
You know, you found
Okay,
out.
let's wrap this up now, okay? I win, you lose, so just turn
Fine.
it off. I win, you lose.
Fine.
Okay?